meditation to get in the zone. So find a sitting position that's comfortable, relaxed, yet alert. You can close your eyes if that's comfortable, or stare gently in front of you. Let's start with 3 centering breaths. So let's breathe in through the nose. Feel your shoulders rise, and then long breath out. Feel the air as it exits your lips. Sink down into your mat. Okay, second breath, let's breathe in through the nose. Feel your chest expand, sit up a little bit taller. Then long, controlled breath out. Sinking down into your mat yet again. Okay, last deep breath together here. Breathe in through the nose. Then long breath out. Settle with the breath. Let's relax our body top to bottom. So relax your forehead, your eyelids, whole face. Then notice how your neck holds up your head, relaxing your neck. Let's go to your shoulders and your arms. Your next out breath, notice how your shoulders relax down to your biceps, through your forearms, to your wrists and hands. Then take a moment, notice where your hands are, whether they're clasped gently in your lap, maybe they're resting on your knees. Then we'll come back to our torso. So back to our chest, expanding and contracting as we breathe. Down to our belly. Then breathing in through our hips, down to our thighs, to our knees. You're sitting cross-legged from your knees to your shins. Notice how your shins touch your feet. And turn where your feet touch your mat. And then notice your whole body, how it feels as a unit. Continue to breathe. And then the next few moments or so, just continue to sit and breathe. Noticing the breath, where it feels strongest for you. It can be where the air hits your nostrils on the in-breath, where the air exits your lips. It can be your chest expanding and contracting. All right, these last moments, why don't you just sit here, don't focus on anything at all, just sit and relax. Let's take one more deep breath in and hold it at the top. And then let's exhale, gently open up our eyes. I'm gonna hop off my block. Right, let's do a spine twist. So let's twist counterclockwise. Let's turn the chin towards the left shoulder. You can press your right hand or right palm into your left knee. Okay, your spine's nice and tall as you twist. Looking back behind you. Then as you breathe out, gently come back to center. Let's twist clockwise. So left palm is pressing into the right knee. Right palm is pressing the floor behind you. We're twisting, breathing. Still thankful that we have a little bit of sunlight at this time of day. And give yourself one last push, one last twist. And then gently exhale, come back to center. And then we'll get our side. So let's reach up towards the ceiling. You really reach up towards the ceiling. Let's start on the right. So right palm is on the mat. Left arm is over your body and reaching, reaching, reaching. Okay, turning the chin up towards the ceiling, or towards the inside of the left elbow. Feel the stretch go all the way down your left side, from your fingertips down your side to your hip. Okay, one last reach here. Really feel that stretch. And then slowly reach the right arm up to the ceiling. And then come down on the left, keeping that right sit bone planted. Right arm goes over your body and we're reaching. Ooh. Okay, evening out that side stretch. All right, let's bring the left arm back up to the top. Then bring the hands back to center. We'll get our inner thighs. So cobbler pose. Let's bring the soles of the feet together in front of you, in front of us. Bring your heels in as close as feels comfortable with the knees drop. And then just lean forward. Okay, pretend like you're trying to touch your belly button to your heels, keeping your back straight to start. Every time you breathe out, relax your legs, let the knees drop a little bit further, feel the inner thighs. And let's take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, round out your back, reach your hands in front of you and slide forward, 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 forward. Okay. Ooh. All right. And then we'll sit back up, bring the knees together. I think that's enough of the inner thighs. Let's stand up. Let's get a little bit of a groan. We're going to get our hamstrings next. So nice wide stance, toes facing forward, arms are back up top. And then let's swan dive forward until we're at the bottom. And look through your legs towards the back of the room. And if you want, you can fold your arms here and rest your forehead on your forearms. And then rock side to side. Okay, legs are straight and strong, holding ourselves up, loving the hamstrings. We all love a good hamstring stretch. Okay. All right, let's go for stage two. If that feels comfortable for you. Clasp your fingertips behind you. And then reach the arm up towards the ceiling or towards the front of the room. Get some shoulder action in there. And every time you breathe out, relax your legs. Maybe drop your torso a little bit closer to the ground. All right, and gently release your hands if you went for stage two and plant your right palm on the floor right in front of your face. And then open up your chest and rotate the left arm up towards the ceiling. Okay, reach for the ceiling with the left fingertips. And then with the right palm on the floor, see if you can press into the ground and open up that chest a little bit more. And we're breathing. And then as you exhale here, gently bring the left arm back down to the ground. Swap palms. That left hand is planted. Right arm reaches up, opening up the right shoulder and chest. Left palm is planted into the ground, pushing into the floor, opening up the chest. looking up towards the ceiling. And then let's exhale, bring that right hand back down. And let's let the weight of our upper body dangle here. And let's do our slow 10 count. Straighten ourselves back up. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh, hello, hamstrings. All right. Bring our legs back together. Let's do some shoulders and triceps. Open those up before we do some downward dog stuff. So I'm going to start with my left arm. Your right hand across the left shoulder, or you can go for the T-lock. Both achieve the same thing. But feel that left shoulder stretch out. And let's switch arms. Let's get the right arm across the top of the chest. Sorry, some of my neighbors are like dropping off a bunch of stuff outside their house and I can hear their car. Anyhow, release the right arm. Let's get the left arm behind the head. Pull on the left elbow. Get your head out of the way. Feel the left tricep stretch out. All right, let's release the left elbow. Let's get the right arm behind the head. Pulling on the right elbow. Ooh. Okay, let's release the right arm. Let's do a standing side stretch. So you can go feet slightly apart or together, really up to you. But stand up nice and tall. That's the important part. Reach the arms up. And then when they're at the top, reach for the ceiling a little bit. And let's start on the right. So drop the right arm down to your right side. Kick out the left hip. Okay, there should be no bend at the elbow. If there's a bend at the elbow, straighten up that left forearm and then continue to reach. Okay, it's just like the sitting version, but we're standing, adding a little balance. And give me one last reach with that left arm. Reach, 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 reach. And then let's bring the right arm back up to the top. Give me a little mini reach up to the ceiling. And then drop the left arm down. Kick out the right hip. Okay, same thing, no bend at the elbow. And active reach with the right arm. You should feel that stretch go all the way down to your right hip. We love it. Whether I love it, I don't know if all of you love it. All right, let's bring that left arm back up to the top. And then bring the hands back to center. And you can keep your hands there. We're going to go to Malasana. So medium width stance, whatever's comfortable. Toes facing out about 45 degrees. Keep the head and chest up as you lower yourself down to your mat. Okay. Choose your own adventure here in terms of distance. The important part is don't lean forward because you might topple over. Topple over bad. Balance good. Whew. Let's take a couple breaths here at your own pace. Every time you breathe out, see if you can sink a little bit lower. And then we'll hold it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go for the support version to get myself out. Oh, let out a nice groan because we all love that. All right, let's do a split leg hamstring stretch. So stand lengthwise with your mat. I'm going to start with my left. So left leg is out in front. Left toes are facing forward. Heels are in line. Arms are back up top. And then keeping that left leg straight. Swan dive over the straight left leg. Okay, support yourself with hands on the shin, hands on the ankle, hands on the floor, whatever works. But drive the right hip towards the left ankle. And keep the left leg straight. Feel the pinch on the left side. We all know I love stretching hamstrings. My hamstrings, anyways. I don't think I've ever stretched someone else's hamstring, but I love mine. I don't know why. Anyhow, as you exhale, see if you can drop your torso a little bit lower to the ground. Feel that stretch. Pretend like you like it as much as me. And then bend the front knee and then come on up. Oh, and then just pivot 180 degrees. Okay, look at that. Now we're in position for the right side. Keeping that right leg straight, arms up. And then just exhale as you swan dive over your straight right leg. Ooh. Yeah, this side's not as flexible for me. You might notice that one side is more flexible than the other. Whatever. It's all part of stretching. It's all part of being human. But same thing, every time you breathe out, relax your upper body, see if you can get a little bit lower in it. Feel the stretch. All right, let's bend the front knee and come on up. Oh, all right. Since we're standing, let's get some neck stretches. So grab your left wrist behind your back with your right hand, like a chicken wing on the right side, and then drop your head over to your right side. Okay, pretend like you're trying to touch your right ear, your right shoulder. Then gently rotate your head forward as you look down at the ground. Notice how that stretch moves. All right, let's tilt the head back and look up. Notice how the stretch moves from the back of your neck to the front of your neck. And then rotating your head back to that center position. And back up top. Let's switch sides. So we're grabbing our right wrist behind our back. Head drops down to the left. Okay. The purpose of grabbing the right wrist here is to keep that right shoulder down so you get as much out of the stretch as possible. Let's tilt our head back and look up. We usually try to change the order of the stretches just for variety. And then let's rotate the head gently forward as we look down. Ooh. All right, and then back to the center position. And then back up top, and then you can release your right hand. All right, let's come down to our knees. Let's get a quick hip stretch before we do some moving options. I'm going to keep my right knee on the floor. Left foot is planted in front. Okay, you can untuck the back foot, but rotate your hips forward. You should feel the pinch in your right hip. Okay, if you want a little bonus, you can add the right arm if you want to pull it from the top and the bottom. Optional, up to you. As always, choose your own adventure. Do what's right. Ooh, say hello to your right hip. We're going to hold this one for a little bit longer than all the other ones. We all love hips. Don't lie to yourself. Or we all hate hips. Depends on how you look at it. Okay, and we're going to come down in 3, 2, 1. We're going to drop that right arm. Okay, switch legs. On the left knee, right foot is planted in front, rotating my hips forward, feeling that left hip. Yes, I do. I'm going to add the left arm because it feels good. You don't have to. It doesn't feel good. Maybe it feels better not adding the arm. I don't know. We're feeling that left hip. Active stretch. Constantly push. Rotate the hip. Say hello to it. That's how I think of stretching. I say hello to certain muscles. making sure they're still alive and well. Oh, would most likely just feel them. All right, drop the left arm. Okay, we're gonna stand back up. Okay, pick a side of your mat. Okay, we're gonna do some moving options. So feet and legs together, stand up nice and tall. Bring the arms up top. Let's do 2 warm-up swan dives. So swan dive down, legs are straight. Okay, reaching for the toes, reaching for the ground. Come up to flat back, rest the hands on the knees or the shins. And then exhale as you round out your back, reach for the floor, and then eyes up, head up, reverse swan dive. Hands are at the top, that's 1. Let's do 1 more warm up. Swan dive down. Okay, hopefully your legs are opening up. Up to flat back. Exhale, rounding out the back, and then reverse swan dive. Let's start. Swan dive down for a 3rd time. Hello. Up to flat back. And then as you round out your back, plant both palms here, step back to plank, and then chaturanga down into an upward dog. Push the floor away, we're on tops of the feet. Come back to plank, push up here, optional. On our way to our first downward dog. Okay, which really means we're going to hit those calves. So bend the left knee and drive that right heel down to the mat. Feel the right calf stretch out. And then switch sides, bending the right knee, driving the left heel down. Okay, back to the right. Let's do 3 times for each side. This starts the 2nd cycle. And then back to the left. Okay, fingers are spread. We're pushing our palms into the mat. Okay, 1 more cycle back to the right, bending the left. Woo. All right, last time on the left here. Push, 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 push. Stretch, 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 stretch. And let's go both legs back to neutral. And then we're gonna add a sun salutation here. So step your feet back up to your hands. And then reverse swan dive until your hands are at the top. All right, swan dive down. Okay, the ground feels a lot closer for me now. Hopefully it feels closer for you. Up to flat back. Exhaling, rounding at the back, planting your palms, stepping back to plank. Let's chaturanga down into an upward dog. Back to plank, optional push up here, and returning to downward dog. And then let's do our crescent pose to prayer twist. So feet and legs together. Let's start with the left. Float the left leg up into the air momentarily. And then swing your left leg forward. And plant it in front. And bring your arms and torso up for crescent pose. Okay, that right heel is up and off the mat, but it's reaching for the mat. And then on the top, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And then gently bring your hands to heart center and rotate into prayer twist on the left. So right elbow is gently pressed into the left knee or left quad. Hands are stacked. Left elbow is facing the ceiling. And we're breathing, relaxing into the pose. And we'll hold it for 3, 2, 1. And then gently bring that right elbow out. Bring the arms up top. And then let's bring the arms and torso back down to the mat. Plant both palms. Left leg goes back to plank. Let's chaturanga down into an upward dog. Okay, back to plank. And then step the feet towards the hands for a sun salutation. Reverse swan dive. Hands are at the top. Swan dive down. As you hear the rest of the house wake up. Up to flat back. Exhaling, rounding at the back, planting both palms. Let's step back to plank. Let's chaturanga down into an upward dog. Back to plank, push up here and into downward dog. Let's hit that right side. So feet and legs together. Rotate the right leg up in the air. And then swing it on through and plant it in front. And then come up to crescent pose on the right. That left heel is off the mat, but it's reaching. The left leg is straight. Arms are reaching up for the ceiling. All right, bring the hands to heart center and transition into prayer twist on the right. Ooh. Okay, we're breathing. I'm reminding myself to keep breathing. Looking at a stationary point on my wall. And we'll exit in 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms back up top to crescent pose. Okay, bring everything back down to the mat. Plant both palms. Right leg comes back to plank. And then chaturanga down. Do an upward dog. Back to plank. Step the feet towards the hands. Then reverse swan dive. Hands are at the top. Swan dive all the way back down. Up to flat back. Exhale here. Plant both palms. Stepping back to plank. Let's chaturanga down. Do an upward dog. Back to plank. Optional push up here on the way to down dog. And let's do a warrior sequence. So feet together, back to the left. So float the left leg up into the air. And then swing it on through and plant it in front. And then as your back heel comes up, your arms and torso, your back heel comes down, your arms and torso comes up for warrior 1. Settle with a breath. And let's go arms front and back for warrior 2. And make sure your palms and your arms are parallel to the ground. Chin and eyes facing forward. And then let's dip back into reverse warrior. So the left fingertips reach for the back of the room. Your right hand is rested gently on the right leg. And then return to warrior 2. All right, let's do a triangle pose. So with that left hand, left fingertips, reach forward as far as you can. You can no longer reach. Drop that right hand or left hand or left fingertips down to the ground. Sorry. Swap to my sides. The right fingertips are reaching up for the ceiling and we're looking up. Getting ready for the pretzel variation. I don't know the actual name. I just call it the pretzel variation. But drop that right hand down behind the lower back. Left arm reaches underneath the left leg. Okay, touching fingertips if that's comfortable for you. We'll stay here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands. Left palm is back on the mat. Right arm is up. And let's pop back up into warrior 2. And let's undo the sequence, shall we? Dip back into reverse warrior. Back to warrior 2. Swing that right arm up for warrior 1. And then bring your arms and torso back down. That back heel comes up. Plant both palms. Left leg back to plank. Chaturanga down. Into an upward dog. Back to plank. Step the feet towards the hands. Reverse swan dive. To the hands are at the top. Swan dive down. Up to flat back. Exhaling, rounding at the back, planting both palms, returning to plank. Let's chaturanga down to an upward dog. Back to plank, push up if you'd like, into down dog. And let's repeat on the right. So feet and legs together. Float the right leg up into the air. And swing it on through and plant it in front. And come into warrior one on the right. Arms reaching for the ceiling. Front knee tracking over the front ankle. And then let's rotate into warrior two. Okay. Palms and arms parallel to the ground. And then let's dip back into reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. And we're going into that triangle pose. So reach forward, 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 forward. When you can stop reaching, drop that right arm down to the ground. The left arm reaches up. Turn the chin up. And then just continue to breathe, stretch. Move it out of the side, feels great. All right, we're gonna hold for 3, 2, and 1. Let's pop back up into warrior two, dipping back into reverse warrior, and then back to warrior two, and swing that left arm forward and up for warrior one. And then bring your arms and torso back down. That left heel comes up. Plant both palms. Right leg comes back to plank. Chaturanga down into an upward dog. Okay, back to plank. Step the feet towards the hands and reverse swan dive. Hands are at the top. And then from here, we're going to go into chair pose. So bend the knees. Keep the arms and torso straight. Okay, see how low you can get your bottom. I want a straight line from your hips through your arms. And then keep your upper body still. Gently straighten up the lower half of your body. Then stand up nice and tall. Okay, get off the heels. And just realize we skipped the pretzel variation, and that's okay. Anyhow, we're balancing on the toes and the balls of the feet. And then reach for the ceiling. And let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower the heels down, bring the hands back to center. And let's do twisting chair pose on the right. So left elbow into the right knee, dropping your bottom as low as you can while keeping your balance. And breathing. Alrighty, in 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Let's straighten up our bodies for a second time. Back onto the toes. Reaching for the ceiling yet again. Reach, 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 reach. Okay. Using those calf muscles. Love that. It's what the person drafting you on the bike is looking at. They're like, damn, look at this person's calves. That's what I think every time. And 3, 2, 1. Heels back down, hands to center. And let's even ourselves out. Let's get the twisting chair pose on the left. Okay. Hands are stacked. Looking at somewhere stationary so you can keep your balance while you're breathing. All right. Back to center. Let's straighten up our bodies for a third time. Arms and hands reaching for the ceiling. Okay, back onto the toes. Give me an active reach for those calves. So see how high you can go. And then see if you can keep on going. Fight for the last little millimeter. You can do it. And then we'll come down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels gently back down. Hands back to center. And I'm going to drink some water real quick. If I've been talking for 35 minutes. All right, much better. Let's do tree. So I'm gonna start on my left, but it doesn't really matter what side you pick. I hit both. I'm gonna put 98% of my weight on my left side. Get my right foot into position, whether that's above the knee, at the knee, below the knee, wherever's comfortable. Okay. And then add the hands. If that feels good on your waist, at center, up top. Woo! But pick your favorite fruit, or I guess tree. Doesn't have to be a fruiting tree. I mean oak tree. Do oak trees fruit? I don't know. I'm not a plant person. Anyhow, we'll hold it for 5, 4, 3. Look at us. 2. You can do it, Ashmi. 1. I'll round up. I'll round up. Let's shake out the left ankle. All right, let's get 98% of our weight on the right foot and right leg. Getting the left foot into position. Adding the arms as needed. Woo. And then I'll count us down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg out, shake out the right ankle, and let's have a seat. Oh, we've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this. Speak for you too. All right, let's do table. I always like doing table after the standing stuff. So plant the soles of the feet in front, plant the palms behind, and then prop yourself up into you guessed it, a table. Okay, push the hips up towards the ceiling. You can drop your head back. And then just like all our other poses, active stretch. So get in position and then still push, work your hips up to the top. Okay. I definitely feel it in my shoulders. Hopefully you feel that in your shoulders too. But it's also glutes, hamstrings. This one just hits so many things. And then as you breathe out, gently lower yourself back down. Don't just crash. And then let's lie down on our backs. We're going to come to bridge next. All right. And for bridge, we're going to roll on to the shoulders, pressing the blow into the floor with our feet. Okay, don't let the knees come out. Keep the knees about shoulder distance apart. And then same thing, active pose. Push the floor away with the feet the whole time. Feel that lower back and the glutes and the hamstrings again. Nice. And then one vertebra at a time. Lower yourself down. Take your time. We're not in a rush. Control it. It's kind of an exercise in how well your hamstrings work. Then you can. All right, since we're in position for happy baby, stand your back, spread your legs up into the air. Okay, arms are the inside parts of your legs, but then you grab the outside parts of your feet, pulling the knees in towards the underarms. And then rock left to right. Okay, and once you're rocking, think about your spine against your mat. Like you're massaging your spine. Oof. Okay, we're still going for a few more moments here. All right. And then you can release your feet and legs back down the mat. We're going to do a supine twist, staying on our backs. So hug in your right knee. Okay, you can drop your head down your mat still. Enjoying that little stretch, hugging in your right knee. And then pull your right leg over to the left side of your body. And dropping your right knee to the left. Right arm reaches out to the right, looking towards your right. And you should feel your spine twist. like a damp rag. And then every time you exhale, relax your body and see if you can get both your right fingertips and your right knee closer to the ground, if not touching. Okay, we're still breathing, relaxing into it. We're still twisting the spine. It's a whole spine section. It's like the woodwind section of an orchestra, except it's a spine of yoga. All right, last long exhale, relax the body. And then let's bring the right leg back to center. Oh, let's hug in the left knee for a few moments. Enjoying that little stretch there, pulling it in. Very good. And let's pull the left knee over to the right side of your body, extending out the left arm out to the left, looking towards the left. All right. And then same thing. Relax, breathe into it. See if you can get the left knee and the left fingertips to touch the ground or as close to the ground as you can. Take a few more deep breaths at your own pace. We're still twisting. All right. Let's gently bring the left leg back to center. We'll do a quick glute stretch before we do a cat-cow. So plant the left foot on the mat. Bring the right ankle onto the left quad. Make a figure 4 with your legs. And then either grab your left shin or grab your left hamstring, whichever is more comfortable for you. All right, you should feel that right glute. Say hello to your right butt cheek. Let's stretch that sucker out. Let's do 3 long exhales. Call it out. So let's breathe into the nose. Then breathe out to the mouth. Relaxing the lower half of your body. Breathing into that right glute. Number 2, let's breathe in. Long breath out. Ooh, that stretch is starting to feel pretty good. Okay, 1 more breath for this side. Breathe into the nose. And breathe out to the mouth. Okay, let's release the left shin. Plant the right foot down on the mat. Get the left ankle in place. Grab the right leg as needed. And let's repeat those 3 breaths. So breathe into the nose and out to the mouth. Whoa. Number 2, let's breathe in. And then a long, controlled breath out. Feel the air as it exits your lips. Feel the stretch as it deepens into the left glute. Okay, last time here. Breathe into the nose. Okay, last time here. Really make it count. Exhale. Stretching out the left glute. And then release the right shin. And then we'll sit on up. We're going to do cat-cow next. Okay. I'm going to roll up my mat a couple times because we're going to be on all 4s. Okay, the rolled up mat is for your knees. But your knees are as wide as your hips. Your palms are planted about as wide as your shoulders. And let's do 5 breath cycles in cat-cow. So we're going to breathe in. Bring the head and bottom up. The chest is down, reaching for the ground. And then exhale, reverse it. Spine is arching towards the ceiling. And then inhale, head up. Exhale, head back down, pushing the floor on the exhale. Inhale, head up. Exhale, head down. Inhale, head up. Ooh, hello, spine. Exhale, head down. Two more. Inhale, head back up. Press that chest down towards the ceiling. Exhale, head back down. Ooh. And one more cycle. Inhale, head up. Ooh. Exhale, head down. Come into a neutral spine. If you rolled up your mat, you can unravel your mat. Okay, we're gonna do let's do pigeon next. All right, so come to a push-up position momentarily, and then bring your right leg forward so your right shin is about 90 degrees from your body. You can untuck the left foot and left toes. And then choose how low you want to go, whether that's on your palms, elbows, maybe your forearms on the ground. You should feel the stretch basically everywhere on the right side. It's hard to describe, other than it feels great. And let's hold each side for about 45 seconds. I think we have about another 25 seconds, so continue to settle in. Ooh. All right, we'll hold it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's plant the palms on the mat. Push your torso up gently. We're going to add the quad stretch. So keeping the right palm planted, reach back with the left arm, pulling in the left heel, feeling the left quad stretch. We'll hold it for 10 counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then release the left foot, plant both palms. Right leg comes back to plank. Left leg comes forward into pigeon. We're going to untuck the right foot. And I'm going to repeat those 45 seconds. So find that comfortable position where the stretch feels good. Ooh. Okay, about another 20 seconds or so. Continuing to relax with the breath. Relax the lower half of your body. Let the stretch take over. All right, let's plant the palms on the mat in front of us and then reach back with the right hand, right arm, feeling that right quad stretch. And we're going to repeat a 10 count. We're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's release that right leg. Let's get off the left leg. Let's do a child's pose. Okay, knees are about as wide as your mat. If you haven't already, come forward onto your mat, relaxing your forearms and your forehead on the mat. Settling with the breath. Thinking about everything we just did. That was a lot. In a good way. Just take a few moments for ourselves. All right, we have a few more things, but let's do an elevated child's pose. So come up onto your knees. You can rotate your arms forward a little bit. Your bottom's up in the air. Oh, let's do a thread the needle. So keeping the left hand planted, reach the right arm through, drop the right shoulder down the mat. Let's do 3 rotations. So reach the right arm up to the ceiling, lift up towards the ceiling, and then drop or reach the right arm back through, drop the right shoulder down. Okay, rotate up for number 2. And last time through, reach the arm through, drop the shoulder down. Last time up to the top on the right.
My closet.
Okay, and then reach the right arm forward, left arm comes through. Sorry, got distracted. One of my cats decided to barf somewhere close to me. But that's okay. Or rotate the left arm up. Okay, left arm comes back through, drop the left shoulder down. Okay, back up to the top for number 2. Ooh. And then last time through with that left arm. Ooh. Okay, back up to the top one last time with the left. And then return both arms down. Let's return to a neutral or low position, child's pose. And let's just stay here and breathe. We'll add a quick side stretch momentarily. All right. Let's start with the left. So reach the left arm out to the left, about 1.5 feet. Stack the right hand over the left hand. Bonus side stretch. You should feel that from your right hip all the way up your side to your fingertips. And right back to center. And then let's get the right arm out to the right, stacking the left hand over the right. Ooh. All right, then back to center. The moment we all been waiting for. Come forward and out of child's pose. Rotate onto your back for corpse pose. Taking your time getting there. Hello, cat. Oh. All right, relax your whole body, head to toe. Arms can be at your sides. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Just scan your body, see how you feel. Okay, hopefully it feels more relaxed, more stretched out. We're gonna go for 60 seconds. I won't say anything, just continue scanning your body. And that'll start in 3, 2, 1. That was about 60 seconds. You can keep your eyes closed. Let's reach the arms overhead and point the toes at the bottom. Give me a nice morning stretch. And that can mean wriggling side to side. That can mean groaning really loud. Maybe both, maybe all of it, whatever. Oof. And then let's rotate onto your side, doesn't matter which. And take a moment for yourself, resting your head and face right on your hands. All right, whichever arm is on top, plant that palm on the mat and push yourself back up into cross leg position. All right. Okay, returning to where we started, sitting up nice and tall. Let's do our 3 audible breaths. You can om if you want. If you don't want to, that's okay. Just give me an audible exhale like you're fogging up a mirror. So let's breathe into the nose and breathe out with some sound. All right, number 2, let's breathe into the nose and breathe out with some sound. Last time, really make it count. Breathe into the nose and breathe out with some sound. Bring your hands to heart center. You may repeat after me if you wish. May you have clear and kind intentions. Let's raise our hands to our foreheads. May you have clear and kind thoughts. Let's lower our hands to our lips. May you have clear and kind communications. And then returning our hands to our hearts. And as always, the light in me celebrates and honors the light in you. Namaste, my friends. And remember to pause your watches. Remember to pet your cats. Second week in a row, he's joined me for yoga.
That's great. Oh my gosh, such a great class. Thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
So good. Good to see you, Joseph. Bye, Arisa.
Is it going to be a regular occurrence, Ashmi?
I hope so. I realized I just need to remember to schedule it. Monday morning, I forget sometimes, but
Yeah, I'm
I'm
going to
always
tell
like,
Megan
oh
to put it
no.
in your calendar.
It is in my calendar.
Oh, I see. I understand now.
Okay, guys.
All righty, thank
See
you
you
for
later.
joining.
Bye. Have a good
Have a
week.
good first day, Arisa.
All right.
Yeah.
See you.
Bye.
Oh, acorns. That's what you get from oak trees.
It's not an acorn tree? Oh, I see. Acorns sprout seed that turn into oak trees.
Yeah.
See,
So-
this is why I'm not a plant person.
Oh, I'm not either. That's
I mean, more so than me.
the little that I.
All right, have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.